Hey guys, Justin here with JT Creative, and we are continuing this video series about keyword research. I'm just laying out my process. This is what I do before I write a blog post or optimize a page on a website for myself or for a client. Step one, we figured out what keywords we wanted to use. Everybody searches differently. Google Keyword Planner helps us find the way that other people search. Step two, we exported long tail keywords, additional keywords, and we did some competitor research on the top two results in Google for our key phrase. And we exported all that using Keywords Everywhere, which is a Chrome extension that is awesome. Step three, we combined all of those things into one spreadsheet and we organized the data, kicking out all of the irrelevant keywords and sorting everything according to search volume. And then we had a nice, concise list that we then looked at, and we decided which keywords would be the most important based on search volume and competition, and highlighted those green. Now, don't get me wrong, we're going to use that whole list for this article, but it's important to highlight the main keywords you're going to use, because you want to use those, really target those, and then you can sweep in a lot of those long tail keywords along the way. One thing that I want to bring to your attention before we go on is people also ask. That Google search we ran back in step two, this is it. And in every Google search you run, you're going to find this section called People Also Ask. There's 4 questions here. Sometimes there's more than that. But out of these 4 questions, I see 2 very interesting ones that will help us with subtopics within the content of the article we're going to write. Number 1, can a beginner build a website with WordPress? The answer is yes. However, if I just tell people yes and send them on their way, they're going to be mad at me because they're going to give up, because WordPress is not the most user-friendly platform, okay? Wix and Squarespace are simple, but they're not as powerful, okay? So I want to explain that dynamic to these people who are beginners. If they're willing to put in a little bit of work, they're excited about what they're doing, and they need that opportunity for SEO and all of the amazing things that WordPress offers, then they will go on. If they realize that this might be too much work for them because all they want is a simple personal blog, they'll bail out and go find something else. Either way, we've given them the information that they want, and they're not mad at me for steering them in the wrong direction. The second question I find interesting is the third one down. How much does it cost to start a WordPress site, right? This is a question for everything these days. What is it going to cost me? Of course you want to know that. So this is a great section for us. This might be a beginning section where we just lay out the pricing plans that WordPress offers. Now, I've been with WordPress for more than 10 years on multiple different websites. So I've experienced 4 or 5 different pricing plans. And from experience, I can kind of tell the differences between those. So this will be a nice section because it'll help someone make a decision. How much money do I want to spend versus how much money do I need to spend? And that way they can make an educated decision based around what they need, if they're building a business website or just a personal blog, whatever. So these are helpful these are helpful subtopics that we're going to put in here. So I've started a Google Doc. I don't want to bore you with the whole process, but I'm going to tell you what I do. So first, we have a really simple working title, X number of simple steps to start blogging on WordPress. We can clean that up later. And then I just went through and bulleted all of the things that we've been talking about. So pricing plans, number 1, that was keyword. That was a question and people also ask. And then the learning curve for beginners, that was a question and people also ask. Then if you look back into our spreadsheet here, here's the competitor analysis, which we'll use later when we're actually writing the article. But here, the keyword phrases and the long tail keywords, they mention things like domains, how to set up hyperlinks, how to create a landing page, and then plugins. They mentioned plugins, templates, themes. So all of these things are giving me ideas for content. And so I wrote them all down, and it's just bullet points. So I bullet pointed everything that I could think of here and put it into a nice Google Doc. Now, what I'm going to do with all of this now is I'm going to pull out, and I'm going to continue to do this. So my page will probably be twice as long as it is right now. But in our next video, what I'm going to show you is how we pull out these individual bullet points and create an outline that will help us write the article to get it ranked high on the first page of Google. So start working with your mind this way. Start thinking through these things. And also, when you come up with ideas based on other ideas, you want to Google those ideas and see what other keywords come up, right? So Google plugins or themes. Right here, someone said create hyperlinks. I decided maybe there's internal versus external. Columns versus grids. These are technical aspects of actually building a page. Headings, how to properly do your hierarchy within your page or post. And then just simple things like post versus page. These are all topics that I want to cover in this article. And so in our next in our next video, what we're going to do is we're going to look through all of these, pull them out, and create a great outline. That will help us write that article so that it ranks on Google. I hope this helped for you today. Be on the lookout for the next video. Thanks.